Hi friends, welcome back to Parnika tutorials. In this video, I want to discuss how to download and install R and RStudio for Windows operating system. So I sincerely request everyone to watch the complete video for better understanding. R is an open source programming language that is widely used as a statistical software and data analysis tool. So, R is a programming language which is generally used as a statistical software and also data analysis tool. Whereas RStudio is an IDE, integrated development environment for writing and executing the R programs. So, R is a programming language. RStudio is an IDE which is useful for writing and executing the R programs. Let me discuss how can you download the R and then install it. Then I will discuss how to download and install the RStudio. Please remember one important point. Unless until you install the R, you should not install the RStudio. So to do that one, I will go to a browser and then I will write RStudio. Then you can see RStudio desktop. Click on that one. Then you can able to see install RStudio. And remember one important point. RStudio requires R 3.3.0 plus, meaning is that the minimum version for the R should be 3.3.0. If you are installing the advanced version, that is fine, but if you want to install the RStudio, minimum version of R is 3.3.0. Choose a version of R that matches your computer's operating system also. First, let me download and install R. Let me click on this one. Then you can able to see download R for Linux, download R for Mac operating system, download R for Windows. As I want to download and install for Windows, let me click on download R for Windows. Then you can see install R for the first time. I want to install the R for the first time, right? Let me click on this one. Then you can see download R 4.3.1 for Windows and for 64-bit. If your computer supports 64-bit, you need to install this one. Let me click on download R 4.3.1 for Windows. Then the download will start. It is going to complete in very less amount of time. But remember one important point, the size of the file is 79 MB. Based on your internet speed, the download will take the corresponding time. Now let me click on this one, show in folder. Let me double click on this exe file. Then installation will start. Then it is asking select setup language. By default it is English. Let me click on OK. And then it is asking information. Please read the following important information before continue. Let me go down and read all the information if you have time. But as I don't have any time, let me click on next. And then it is asking in which drive and which folder you want to install. As I want to install in C program files, let me click on next. If you want to install in any other drive or any other folder, you need to click on the browse option. Let me click on the next. And then it is asking user installation. Look at main file, 64-bit file, message translation. Just click on next. And then it is asking you need minimum 169.8 MB. So almost you need 170 MB in the C drive to install this software. Let me click on next. And then you have two options. One is yes, customized startup, no, accept defaults. Let me click on no, accept defaults. If you want to change the installation process, then you can go for the yes, customized startup. Let me just go for the default. So I'll click on next. Then it is asking select start menu folder. Let me just click on next, and then it is asking additional shortcuts. Create a desktop shortcut, save version number in registry, associate R with .r data files. Just click on next. If you don't want to create the shortcut, unbox this one and then click next. If you want to have a desktop shortcut, click on this one, go for next, and then it will install in few minutes. Now you can observe completing the R for Windows 4.3.1 setup wizard. Just click on finish. If you want to verify whether R has been successfully installed or not, you can see. If you click on Windows, then you can go to the all apps, or you can simply write R 4.3.1 app. Then you can observe this one. So R has been successfully installed. Now let me close this one. Let me install the RStudio. See, look at here, install RStudio, download RStudio desktop for Windows. Let me click on this one, and then download is going to start. The file size is 203 MB. Based on your internet speed, it will take some amount of time. It is taking almost 20 seconds for me. Now the download has been successfully completed. Let me right click on this one, show in folder. Let me double click on this exe file. It is showing the content as welcome to RStudio setup. Just click next to continue. So let me click on the next, and then it is asking in which folder you want to install. The space required is 837.9 MB. So almost you need 838 MB. How much space is available? 13.7 GB is available in my C drive, and then we need 838 MB. So let me click on next. If you want to change the folder, then you can click on the browse and then change it. Let me click on next and then install. Now you can see completing RStudio setup. Click finish to close setup. Let me click on finish. So we have successfully installed the R and RStudio. Let me click on Windows and then type RStudio. Now you can see RStudio. It is asking RStudio requires an existing installation of R. Use your machine's default 64-bit version of R. Let me just click on OK. Now you can see RStudio has successfully opened. Let me click on yes, and then let me click on edit, clear console. Whatever the program you want to write, you can write here. First let me write print welcome to Parnika tutorials. Let me press enter. Now you can see we got the output as welcome to Parnika tutorials. If you want to read some input from the user and display that one, that also we can do. Let me write a is equal to read line, and then I will write enter the a value, and then I will write enter the a value. Let me enter the value as 10, and then I want to display print a. Now look at here, if I write, oh sorry, there is a mistake. Let me write print a, and then let me press enter. We got the a value as 10. So like this you can use the RStudio to write R programs and also execute them. I hope you have understood how to download and install R and RStudio for Windows operating system. If you still have any doubts related to this concept, feel free to ask me in the comment section. I will try to clear your doubts as early as possible. Thank you for watching the complete video. Have a nice day.